YPAC, which is YPAAC.org/BVB for blondes versus brunettes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke, and thank you. You hold this mic.
So you're going to go around like this. They're going to put them on.
What are you doing?
Hey, there you go. That's pretty good,
See,
man.
I'm getting it. Yeah, I added the neck.
Take off your shoelaces. Form this. You'd run under here. I'm going to help you, so you don't have to put your mouth on a shoelace that's been used many times.
All right, what's the best way to get the garbage disposal out? Brute force is not working.
You want to slide that in to one of those that notch. There you go, and turn.
Deadline came, and then we went right over the fiscal cliff, but it's not a done deal just yet.
A little bit of rust. Oh.
Now, wait a minute. With my hands
tied. This is why this is not the quick escape. This is one you've got to be in a room.
There's kind of cramping going on right now.
I hear you giggling back there.
I think I'm gonna have to get a little medieval on this. Might have to turn the camera off.
Many are thinking about traveling for 2013. USA Today is reporting the top 5 trends to look out for this year. Number 1, expect to pay more for your tickets.
If it's easier if you want to sit down.
It's 7:47 now. The largest fundraiser for the Denver Zoo is about a week away. It's called Do at the Zoo.
Put your hands together, just like that, just like a criminal would. Is they want to go right around here at your wrists.
Yeah.
And the reason is perfect.
Free. Call the cops. Free.
Well, now that you're free, I'm gonna actually
They got me all the way into Mexico.
duct tape me. So
And in Phoenix this morning, a priest is dead and another in critical condition after a shooting at a Catholic church. And it happened at the Mother of Mercy Mission Catholic Church around 9 o'clock last night. With the help of special cameras, we get an up-close look at some polar bears in the wild. And they are just playing around in some freezing water. Polar
bears. You need a little Kleenex there, buddy.
I'm so cold.
It did look cold.
See, I think it's so cool. It is really neat. Wouldn't you love to swim with them in there? In a wetsuit?
No, because they will eat you.
James Holmes will be back in court tomorrow to finally enter a plea.
Police say that the naked attacker tried to bite the man over and over again, so finally the homeowner pulled out a gun and fired.
For right now, it does appear to be a justified shooting.
Bring a naked man to a gunfight. The suspect was taken to the hospital. He's expected to survive.
Oh, come on. Do your Lion King noise.
Oh.
That was a weak rendition.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry I asked. Have a good day.
Jury selection in the trial of James Holmes will be open to the public.
2 U.S. drone strikes kill a top Taliban commander, and officials say that the drones fired the 2 missiles at the house of the commander, killing him and at least 8 others. This happened in the tribal region of Pakistan that borders Afghanistan.
New this morning, Colorado is boasting its biggest month of recreational marijuana sales and taxes yet. The top flop will earn a $4,500 scholarship and, of course, a year's worth of bragging rights. And that red spot on your chest, that'll go away after a couple hours.
Have you ever done it?
Not on purpose. But yes, they did try to teach me to dive as a very chubby child, and that didn't work out well for me. This guy won last year.
Whoa, that's a good one. I'm glad he got a scholarship for that. He deserved it.
$4,500. I'd go do a belly flop for a scholarship like that.
I would too. I'd be happy to.
Careful. Waterworld will get you up there.
Some Arvada students could be facing felony charges for cyberbullying of their classmates. Native Americans have tried to get the team to drop the name and change the logo, and they failed. Well, now they're turning to the government. Now, students in Newtown, Connecticut returned to school this morning for the first time since the tragic shooting there last month. And the school is taking measures to make sure that the students and the parents feel safe about this transition. Shawl Turner is here with what to expect this morning. Shawl.
We're both shoppers and Costco shoppers.
That's
too.
where we go clubbing. Fridays, Saturday nights.
Story.
You know, you pay to be a member and you go in there and you go clubbing.
You gotta make it worth it, right?
Sam's Club, Costco.
Yeah.
These are private clubs. You got to be a member. Manscaping the professional way, which is what we don't want on our yards.
No.
No.
We actually want to see a little something.
We want to see a little green. So Ahmed's here. Obviously, you know him. He's a professional. He's nationwide. Well, does that hurt your brain? This is going to hurt your brain, too. New York City's ban on large sugary drinks, it goes into effect tomorrow. It limits restaurants and stores from selling sodas and other high-calorie beverages more than 16 ounces. Mayor/nanny Michael Bloomberg is facing his critics, saying this law is bigger than his city. Friday, I had my scalp blowing in the breeze, and it was chilly, but everything's changing.
You need to get the battery for your motorcycle, ASAP.
I know. You don't want to drive around with your battery charger in the side bag just in case, because you're saying this is the week.
I'm sure Lorraine doesn't want you to have to call her and be like, come get me, I'm on the side of the road either.
And push me.
Yep.
I need a hill. Many of us don't think too much about what we put into our grocery carts or even how much it costs, but for most Americans, food makes up one of the largest expenses in our budget. But you may be spending more than you realize or even than you have to. So why are we paying so much, and what is really taking our cash? Jenny Stanford from Bargain Blessings is here with a lot of these questions. And I pay particular attention not to the price of the food, but to the food that everybody's going to eat. You know, we have our brands, and you just kind of walk through. And I think a lot of us, you get on autopilot to go in there, you got your list, and you just keep going. So where are we getting stuck in these traps? Well, second chances, they are a rare blessing. An addict loses her daughter to the state. Now, to stay a part of her girl's life, it would mean first turning her life around and then help from some very special people. This morning, she reaches out to the family who adopted her daughter to say thank you. Here's today's Feel Good Friday.
Sarah was only a teenager when she tried meth for the first time.
Maybe it was even before, so about 18, maybe even before that, I started using meth and couldn't get off of it.
Her mom had no idea her little girl was addicted. Sarah kept it a secret for years.
Just staying out with friends, not being at home.
And her addiction was still in charge when she got pregnant.
I was just too hooked to deal with anything.
So after she gave birth to Brianna, the state took over. Sarah had no choice. Tests showed drugs in her system.
And then they test you at the hospital, and they took her from there, took my daughter from there. Took her away and put her in the state's custody.
It was a hard reality to deal with.
At first, it was the hardest thing. Like, I knew I was doing wrong, but just being as a user, it didn't really hit me till I was locked up.
Off the streets for about 2 years in prison for drugs, she's away from her daughter and all the bad influences. But it's what she needs to flip her life around and get clean. While Brianna is staying with extended family till she's adopted by Anna and Steve Dozier.
It was a lifesaver for my daughter.
You see, Anna and Steve opened their home and hearts and allowed Sarah to be a part of Brianna's life, which is a surprise.
They don't have to let me see her. They don't have to give me pictures. They don't have to do anything with me.
But they do. The reason? Well, it's twofold. First, Sarah's not using. She's been clean for years. And?
Because they're wonderful people.
That they are. And Sarah knows it's the best thing for Brianna, who's now in 2nd grade.
It is hard, because I know she's mine by birth, but I couldn't give her what they can.
Ken Clark, nice to meet you.
Ken Clark, hello. It's nice to meet you.
You know why we're here.
Yes.
Because of the amazing help that you've been. On behalf of KeyBank and Fox 31 Denver, here's a gift card for $250. Thank you.
Thank you. You're a sweetheart.
I love you and Steve, so.
You know, we could only help you if you let us help you. And you did. You let us help you, and we're happy to do it.
Thank you.
And that she did. And there's a lot of healing taking place at that house. And it's amazing to see, and we wish them all the best, as they have a lot of things to get through.
That's not easy to maintain a healthy relationship in a situation like that. And it seems they both worked really hard to make that happen.
They did, and they're all doing it for the right cause. Now, you can nominate someone for Feel Good Friday just by logging on to KDVR.com. Click the Good Day link. You'll see Feel Good Friday there. Send me the story. KeyBank provides the $250 gift card to pull it all together.
The University of Colorado has one of the more unique mascots in all of college athletics. It's a buffalo named Ralphie. You've probably seen her lead the team out onto the field on game day. But what does it take to get Ralphie ready? Well, we're heading to Folsom Field to find out.
The tradition of the buffalo began at CU in the early 30s. In the mid-60s, the running of Ralphie became part of each home game at CU. Meet Ralphie 5. She weighs half a ton.
She's only 6 years old and eats 25 pounds of hay a day. And this girl can flat out move.
One time ESPN clocked us over 40 yards. They had us under 4 seconds.
To be Ralphie's handler, you must have a full class load and work out with a strength and conditioning coach to keep up.
They work very hard.
They're all athletes. At practice, who's the only guy in jeans? Yeah, that'd be me. The rookie. Practice starts with warm-ups.
Now, at times you feel like you're just doing this so people can mock you?
Over the fence.
Over the fence. More warm-ups.
They're running so fast, they need to, all their muscles need to be nice and warmed up.
Have you noticed what Ralphie's doing? Yeah. She's just standing there. Well, I guess she's been doing something. I called it Ralphie memorabilia. Yeah, they called it a mess. And rookies clean up the mess. The most dangerous place to be running with Ralphie is right next to her head and horns.
Front outside. Josh, you're gonna run loop.
Because when that gate opens, she rips out of the pen lightning fast.
Yep, there you go, baby. Ropes up, knees up.
And they'll run her 3 times the night before a game, which means moving the pen. When she's out of the trailer, she's in the pen. My side's pretty light. Practice ends with what they call the rookie challenge.
To run and touch 209. You ready to run, sir?
Sir, you gotta make me feel that old?
Oh, well, here we go.
All right.
And 3, and 2, and 1, go! No, I'll just mess it. You guys come back. You guys come back. Come back.
It's good-natured fun, because I knew they were up to something. There's the athletic rookies, and then there's the smart rookies. Practice is over. Saturday is game day, and the band's busy pumping up the fans. An exciting time. You can feel the energy in the air. I'm excited. The adrenaline's rushing through my body, canceling out the pain from yesterday's workout. About ready to run out with Ralphie, getting set for game time. My goal, the only thing I have to worry about, is getting run over by the team if I'm too slow. Ralphie, she's going to run all the way to the end zone. Got it. I'm getting last-minute instruction. My heart is racing. I hope to make it to the 50. Ralphie gets the cue, and... Now, rookies don't get to hold on to Ralphie, though I did get to run out with the team. In my mind, I'm so much faster. Pretty sure the excitement's wore off. The pain has settled back in. Oh, yeah, last one back. But at least I beat the team out. I think I'm gonna go sit down for a while. Now it takes 5 handlers to run with Ralphie. There's 2 on each side of her head and 1 in the rear to control speed. Each year they have tryouts to see who can make the team, with the main requirement being you gotta keep up with the buffalo.